You came for the pint, but you ended up in Scary Larry's House of Horrors. Wrong turn, bitches.
The only thing I don't understand is how did Christophe Durand survive? How was he able to speak?
Alex?
Well, as far as we can tell, somehow, I don't know how, someone dug him out of the grave so no brain damage occurred.
All Horror October 2025. Scary Larry's House of Horrors. Special episode for you folks. That's right. We're here to talk about a movie that Larry didn't pick, that John Amato picked. John Amato, Insider Supreme, said, hey guys, can you do this episode for me? And we try to say yes to our insiders. So today we'll be talking about 1988's The Serpent and the Rainbow.
I'm ready to go in, Coach. Just give me a chance. I know there's a lot riding on it, but it's all psychological. Just got to stay in a positive frame of mind.
My name is John.
My name is Lloyd.
Scary Larry here.
Wes Craven is the director. We're going back to familiar territory. We talked all about the Nightmare on Elm Street films. Not that he did all of them, but we talked about all of those films a couple years ago. And
they're his films.
They are his films.
You know what I mean? Like, I know,
babies.
yeah, that's like Freddy's him. Like, I don't care how many he wasn't involved with. Like, you know, you see Freddy, it's Wes Craven.
Yeah. Scream, same thing. Even though those are still going, that was his thing. And that's why it's a visual, not a visual medium, but I put the Freddy Krueger background up there that we use for those episodes. Last All Horror October on the Pint Insider, we did Swamp Thing, another Wes Craven film. So
I haven't seen that in a long fucking time.
It's fun. It's definitely a fun movie.
That was an HBO staple.
Oh, all the time.
Swamp Thing. It was literally like you could sometimes catch the Adrian Barbeau double feature of Swamp Thing and Cannonball Run. Like they would just run them back to back sometimes, and then they'd break it up with Beastmaster, and then back to Swamp Thing and Cannonball Run, Beastmaster, just kind of over and over again.
Don't forget Kidco. Remember Kidco, that movie about the kid from A Christmas Story that became a porn star, but he was making manure or something. Let's see, other HBO movies. The Legend of Billie Jean.
Billie Jean. Which one of my favorite movies of all time, Over the Edge, Matt Dillon's first movie.
Yes, we did that on the Pint Insider year one.
That was an HBO classic. Nobody knew that fucking movie until HBO probably got the rights for $4 and some change and just started showing it all the fucking time. And every kid I knew wanted to live in New Granada.
And that's actually, it ties into today because that was a John Amato pick way back when.
Oh, you know, for John, he got one right. Okay.
Here's an interesting one.
There's a precursor to this episode. All right, let's go.
Real quick, interesting point of HBO movies, though. I read this the other day, and I'm psyched because I'm going to watch it. An HBO movie that I watched as a kid. I was afraid of it because I was a kid. Disney's weirdo horror movie, Something Wicked This Way
Comes. I fucking knew you were going to say it.
Well, because that has not been on physical media for a very, very long time. Mm-hmm. And it is now, I don't know if it's just for the month of October, but it's streaming on Disney Plus, and I'm going to watch it.
Me too. I'll watch it. I haven't seen it since it was on fucking HBO when I was a kid. And it was pretty scary.
We did do that one, right?
No, I haven't seen it since I was probably 7.
Like we did it? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's Jonathan Pryce as like a carnival operator and these two kids. It's a very odd Disney film because it is a scary movie, but I don't think it's been on DVD since maybe onset of DVDs in like the late 90s. And it's been missing for many, many years. And Disney Plus dropped it this month. And I got to watch it because I think I might have read somewhere it's only for this month. Like they're going to take it off again. So, you know, because Disney loves to do that shit. Like, you know, put stuff out there, then pull it back into what they call their vault, all that. Yeah. So,
fuck their vault.
Fuck their vault is right. All right, Manster, tell us all about the production of
I would if I could, but I did cast.
You did cast?
Holy
Yeah.
shit! Did you both do cast?
We both did cast.
I love it.
We
All
both
right,
did
I
cast.
love how this episode's fucking starting.
Well,
We're
All right, here. Why don't you talk about Craven? I wrote some production stuff down,
Okay.
just in case you missed it. But
well.
yeah, why
Wes,
don't you talk about Wes Craven and Maxwell? Because I didn't do anything on them.
So
Okay.
it was released February 5th of 1988.
Larry's in with the save. Look at that.
Hey,
Nice.
budget of $10 million, box office of almost 20. So it doubled its money. I guess that's a success for. It's not a Freddy Krueger size success, but it's a success for
It's
a horror movie of the.
It was
late
definitely
80s.
a cult hit.
Cult hit. I get it. I see what you're saying. But it's kind of a cult.
I definitely remember the trailer or whatever you want to call it, the TV ads, where specifically I remember Bill Pullman saying like, "Don't bury me, I'm not dead," and then the top of the casket being put over him. So screenplay by Richard Maxwell and A.R. Salmon or Samoon. And it's based on a book called The Serpent and the Rainbow by a Canadian cultural anthropologist, ethnobotanist, photographer, and writer named Wade Davis.
Wade Davis.
Yeah, Wade Davis. And
you got it.
it's essentially, his book was a kind of a nonfiction thing about the zombie
Powder, right?
powder, that was used in Haiti, supposedly, and this movie.
Not the kind of powder I used in the 80s, I'll tell you.
No, I could picture the stuff you used while you're
Little rat
skateboarding through a
poison.
mall.
Yeah, it didn't fucking come from blowfish, I'll tell you that much.
No,
It was
for
There
sure.
was blow involved, but
It
no
was blow.
fish.
Oh, wow.
Ew.
This might be the first time we ever got our cast and production notes switched up here, but that's okay.
Yeah,
So-
we got it.
All right, well, that's what you're going to get from us for that. We already talked about Wes Craven, so you know what he's done.
Well, I'll tell you a little
You're
bit
fam-
about the
you're
true
familiar.
story because I wrote some of that down.
All right, start that over again.
True story.
So, what does it say in the beginning of this film? Based on events, true on events, or something like that?
Yeah,
Like that.
it's
I
one
never
of-
believe a fucking word of it,
no.
right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
It's
so
always
the
bullshit.
true story was basically a 1982 investigation by this Wade Davis to study the phenomenon, zombies, people who were declared dead but then appeared alive later on. One particular case was Clairvius Narcisse. He had been buried and then later reappeared, said he was a zombie for 2 years. And basically there was a powder involved, which included tetrodotoxin from pufferfish and hallucinogenic plants and other ingredients like scary worms to
love scary
petrify
worms.
the frogs. Some weird shit like that.
Yeah,
Based on some kind of truth.
some kind of shenanigans.
Some shenanigans.
Yeah.
Some voodoo bullshit.
And political turmoil was, definitely
Well, yeah, that's.
the
I mean,
case
that's
during that time. in
sure.
Haiti.
That's 60s, 70s Haiti for you. They were definitely entrenched in a lot of politics over there, trying to overthrow the government, etc.
I was reading up on their actual situation, and because the movie does show you the president and his family like kind of escaping after being threatened by the revolution, and they kind of seem to almost have like a real like North Korea thing going on there. And also, I mean, not just from this movie, but just from general things that you hear about Haiti, just doesn't seem like a place you really.
No.
If you're not there already, if you don't live there, you probably don't want to go there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't go.
There's
It's one of those places where if you do, they always tell you to stay on the resort, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
if you're going to Haiti, you're going to an all-inclusive resort, and they're like, by all means, please fucking stay. Do not leave the gates of your resort.
And that was one of the things about this movie that I did read production-wise was they did film in Haiti.
Oh, really?
They did film in Haiti, and they were told that the actual filming team and production was told that they were not guaranteed that they would be safe. And they said that there was a lot of political strife.
Yeah.
Like, it was actually really happening, even though the prior regime had already left, the one that is being portrayed in the movie, there was still a lot of political strife. And they said there was a lot of things that unsafe filming conditions and people that were not supposed to be involved in shots, and just a scary time over there. All right, Master, tell us about the cast.
Bring me everyone. What do you mean, everyone?
Well, we have Bull Pillman.
Bull Pillman. Oh, that's Bill Pillman.
Fucking Bull.
Yeah, Bull Pillman as Dr. Dennis Allen. He's a Hartford anthropologist. He's pulled by a pharmaceutical company to send him over there to find this drug that can simulate death, basically to use it for a powerful anesthetic.
Yeah.
Probably be good for Michael Jackson.
Oh,
Jesus.
Yeah,
Jesus.
dude, you ever have that fucking propofol? That shit that Michael Jackson got killed with?
No.
You ever have that?
Yeah. Had surgery.
Exactly. I mean, that's the only time you'd fucking.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Where else are you gonna fucking come up with it?
Are you doing propofol whippets? Is what you're
Dude,
asking?
I'm just telling you, and anybody listening that has had it will fucking agree. It's the best goddamn thing in the world.
Oh man.
Oh, it's amazing. It's not. I mean, it just feels glorious. And then used to be like, because I had surgery pre-propofol, and you'd wake up and like your fucking throat would be sore, and you'd have a fucking raging headache. Like you wake up and you're like, when are you guys gonna start? And I'm like, oh, we've been done for fucking 2 hours. I'm like, holy shit.
Just waiting for your ass to wake up.
Yeah, that stuff is. I honestly understand Michael Jackson. Like, I get it. I get him dying. I get him ODing on this shit, walking around with a sippy cup of it. Completely understand. If I had access, it'd be a problem.
Yeah. Anyway, so Bull Pillman had his debut in Ruthless People. He played Lone Star.
Yeah.
In, Spaceballs. Obviously, that's going to be coming up too. New Spaceballs 2.
And he's in it, and Daphne Zuniga is in it, and their son in the movie is played by Bill Pullman's son, Louis Pullman.
Cool. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Excellent.
And Rick Moranis, please don't leave him out.
Yeah, he is. He's Rick Moranis is coming back.
Yeah.
He was in one of Larry's favorite movies, Brain Dead.
Yep.
He was a president, like Larry said, President Whitmore in Independence Day. Then we have Kathy Tyson as Dr. Marielle Duchamp, a lovely Haitian psychiatrist who runs a local clinic.
I think other than Paul Winfield, we've pretty much run out of people that we've ever seen in a movie before.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Like it's really just Bill Pullman and Paul Winfield. Is there somebody else?
Of course. Okay, so I mean, Lloyd will go through them, but
I'll go through.
Zakes Moquet,
for sure.
He's been in a million.
I just kept calling him T'Challa. I was like, that's T'Challa, right? Like I thought that was Black Panther's dad.
It's not.
It's not T'Challa.
No. And Michael Gough is Alfred Pennyworth in the Tim Burton Batman universe.
Oh fuck yeah!
Yeah, he's in it too.
So I'm like, God damn, I know this guy.
Yeah.
Okay, good call. My bad. Sorry, Alfred.
Oh yeah. Did you get a Jay Davidson sister vibe from
sort
her?
of? Yes.
Totally right.
I got a Jay Davidson sister vibe, and I got the vibe that her character's pussy was magical because I would have left Haiti when I landed there. He is warned so many times. They drive a nail through his scrotum, and he does not leave. He still says so. She had something happening.
How much could Alfred possibly be fucking paying him to get that fucking drug? Just keeps deciding to fucking stay.
That's the thing with this movie, and I just, even though we're in cast, I just want to jump into it while we're talking about it, is his character's motivations. Like, he's sent there as a job to get this powder, but it's not like his...
No, it's not his thing.
Passion, right? He goes and he's
It's not like his mom's gonna die.
Right.
He doesn't come back with this fucking powder.
He has no passion for it. He goes there to do a job. He gets entranced in this stuff. He's in immediate danger. He's fascinated by, I think, what's happening, but I think he's more fascinated by her. But yeah, there's never that sense of like what keeps
John
driving him back.
He already banged her.
I know, in the cave.
You got it done.
He could have just left.
You got it done. It's the job done. No powder. bring the rat poison back. Do something. Whatever. Just get the fuck out of there. They nailed your nuts to a chair.
They did. They nailed. They nailed your
Fuck
scrotum.
out of there, Jack.
Oh man.
You got a fucking fighter jet to fly when the aliens come. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
And then he comes back. Oh fuck.
You owe money to
Anyway.
Pizza the Hut.
Kathy Tyson, you probably won't remember her name ever again, but she was in Mona Lisa. She's a multiple nominated, a lot of British awards. 'Cause that's where she's from. So a lot of TV shows from Britain. The only thing I even recognized was something called Dune Prophecy. It's a TV show that came out after the Dune movie.
Okay.
Then you have Zakes Omokai
T'Challa.
as yeah, right.
He's not
as
T'Challa.
Dardrin Patrode.
It's fucking T'Challa.
You're racist. You're canceled, Larry. Sorry.
All right. Shocking.
Canceled. Yeah, he's the one guy. I mean, I saw this movie I think once in 1988, probably, and he's him and the one sex scene are the two things that the only two things I really remembered about.
Well,
it.
I mean, why you remember him, in my opinion,
He's
is
so
because
good.
he is so fucking evil and good and scary.
Yeah,
in
his
this
teeth
movie.
are fucking evil.
Yeah, well,
It's
they're
the-
wooden too. I think. Yeah. There's a close up of his mouth, and it's like George
Yeah.
Washington.
Yeah.
He's basically the commander of the Tonton Macoute paramilitary force in Haiti, but he's also like this sadistic, torturing voodoo sorcerer dude.
Yeah, Bong Kong or something. It's called.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bokor. I don't know how you pronounce
Bokor,
it. But
yeah.
Bokor. They also in the readings that I did, voodoo was spelled VODOU.
Yeah, I've seen
something
that
like
before.
that.
That's
Yeah.
probably the Haitian spelling, I would guess.
Yeah, French
Yeah.
or something. Yep.
French, Creole. Yeah.
He was in the movie The Island, Cry Freedom, Outbreak, Waterworld.
I love Outbreak, man.
Yeah, that was
I
all
haven't
right.
I just
seen
thought
it
that
in a
was
long
a
time.
really good movie. Like, I really
We've
did.
never really done any of those kind of movies, have we?
What was the? There was
Oh, we
the
did
other one.
Andromeda Strain.
Yeah, we did. Right.
What was the one with the lady? Come on, that doesn't tell you.
Outbreak.
No, Contagion was that?
Yeah, where the lady was patient zero.
Yeah. Well, who the fuck was the lady? Why can't I goddamn remember?
Kate Winslet?
that?
Was that Kate
No,
Winslet?
was it Julianne Moore?
No, this is fucking.
Gwyneth
Oh
Paltrow?
no, what's her name? Pepper.
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I like
that's
that I went to Pepper immediately. Like, that's weird. But yeah, I saw Contagion while COVID was going on, and I was like, this is a bad watch right now.
Yeah.
it. Yeah. That's like when I watched the movie Alive while on a plane on my tablet.
It's just running. It's running on a loop, and it was
turned it
playing in
on.
the cabin too. It wasn't even on your iPad.
After, like, they were actually in the plane crash and I'm watching it, I'm like, I really should turn this off.
Yeah, that's not a good idea.
Yeah.
But
yeah, that
did
was
you ever
bad.
see Contagion?
No.
Really fucking good, and everybody's in it. Lawrence Fishburne,
Wasn't it
Matt
with Dustin
Damon, Jude
Hoffman?
Law, Kate Winslet is in it, John. So I think
Yeah,
you're thinking of. Now Dustin Hoffman's the one with T'Challa.
It's not. He's not T'Challa.
It's T'Challa.
And if you're thinking of T'Challa's dad, it's T'Chaka.
Oh fuck! It's T'Chaka. It's T'Chaka.
But I also think Zakes Moquet died in like 2009 or something, probably.
I'm telling you, it's T'Chaka. But you should see Contagion. It was really, really. It's a Steven Soderbergh, so you can't go wrong. It's
Okay.
very,
Yeah.
very good movie.
All right, moving on from T'Challa. Paul
T'Chaka. It's T'Chaka.
T'Chaka. He's not T'Chaka, but he's thinking of T'Chaka. Racist.
yeah, Paul Winfield as Lucien Celine. He's an ally to Dr. Dennis.
Love Paul Winfield.
Basically, like the benevolent voodoo priest.
Yeah, he's like a
Yeah, I'd say he's like white magic, right? Like
yeah.
not being racist, but that's what they call, good magic, I guess.
yeah. He's called like a human or something, as opposed to a Bokor. He's supposed to be like he's basically like the Dumbledore to Voldemort. Yeah,
The Voldemort.
Yes. Can we just call him Dumbledore from here on out?
yes we can. Black Dumbledore.
Would that be Blumbledore? That's
Dumbledore.
Blumbledore. Blumbledore. Remember when you used to name the episodes? This one would be Blumbledore.
It would be Dumbledore. Yeah.
All right.
That sounds like a 70s blaxploitation movie. Black Dumbledore, motherfucker. Blumbledore. You're a wizard, Harry.
quote, motherfucker.
You're a wizard, Harry. You white motherfucker.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
That Hermione's gonna grow up to look nice.
Be a porn movie too. Blumpkin
Blumpkin.
Oh boy.
Oh shit.
All right. Yeah, he played MLK in the King TV miniseries. He was in Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan.
That's right.
The Terminator, Cliffhanger,
Yeah, of
Mars
course.
Attacks. Bunch of movies we did. Brent Jennings as Louis Mozart.
I like that
basically he was cool. He was like an untrustworthy scam artist at first, but he
came
became
through.
a good ally at the end. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah, he was kind of like that dude in that movie that we did.
Yeah, 100%. Agreed.
Elias Codius, remember he started off being like a high school
Some Kind of Wonderful.
skinhead. Yeah, Some Kind of Wonderful.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about Blumbledore again.
Yeah, no.
This guy was.
I had it in my head, but I just couldn't get it out.
This guy played one of my favorite baseball coaches of all time. He played Ron Washington in Moneyball with Brad Pitt.
Moneyball.
Oh, okay. I saw Moneyball, yeah.
Yeah, great
He was
movie.
also in Witness, Moneyball, Miami Vice, Hill Street Blues, TV stuff. Then we have Conrad Roberts as Christoph Durand. He's the other zombie in the movie, the initial zombie. Basically, probably the reason that they're over there, right?
Yeah, he was.
He was in The Mosquito Coast, The Hard Way, one of John's favorites, The Mask of Zorro,
Oh, yeah. I love that movie.
and your other favorite, The Scorpion King.
No, I don't love that movie.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
And like you said, I'll stop there. But I'll like you said before, Michael Go as Dr. Earl Schoonbacher.
That's right. Alfred Pennyworth, bitch. All right, so this movie starts off with
It doesn't even start off in Haiti.
It does start in Haiti. It
starts off in the Amazon.
No, it starts in Haiti.
Yeah, Haiti
right.
right in the very beginning.
Goes to the Amazon. So
Yeah.
it starts in Haiti, and we are at
I think it starts with the death of Christoph.
the death of Christoph.
Yeah.
In air quotes, the death of
Correct.
Christoph. You see the tear while he's fucking in the coffin. Good scene.
Yeah, well, before the tear in the coffin, they do the classic needle in the eye thing to check to see if you're dead. I hope that's not real, but like whatever. But we find out when he gets buried, he is being lowered in, and you see the tear coming down. And again, this is in Haiti. There seems to be some kind of militaristic presence around his funeral, and we do see the captain of T'Chaka. I'm just going to call him T'Chaka. Fuck it.
You have to. It's in my notes.
It's in your notes
I put
now.
right in my notes at the funeral. T'Chaka says a few words. It's right.
He does.
Yeah.
T'Chaka's there, and they lower him down.
Yeah.
Now,
Although I put T'Challa, but whatever. You know.
yeah, you don't. Yeah, you're fucking your Marvel characters up. You're fucking your actors who play characters who might be Marvel characters in other movies. It's a whole thing. We go to the Amazon, and that's where we meet Dr. Dennis Allen, who is currently, I guess, chilling with a bunch of natives in the deepest, darkest parts of the rainforest.
Yeah.
These are hardcore. These are the people that have never seen, life outside of this, right? Like
Those are the people that throw fucking sticks at helicopters.
Right.
Correct. Yeah.
They've never seen an iPhone.
Right.
Yeah.
No,
Especially in 1988.
In 88 or 85 in the movie.
Yeah.
So,
right.
So Christoph's burial took place in 78 in Haiti. The movie shifts to 85 in the rainforest.
Right.
And he's there to get a formula from them that is supposed to have all kinds of restorative powers in medicine. That's his job.
Mm-hmm.
But what ends up happening to him when he starts tripping balls? Do they roofie him? I can't remember. They give him that sludge, right?
Yeah. They give him something.
Yeah.
And he's fucking.
And then he has all kinds of hallucinations.
Yeah. Pullman does a whole lot of getting high in this fucking movie.
There are so many hallucinations in this movie.
Well,
that
this is the one where the tiger or leopard or whatever first comes into play.
Jaguar.
Jaguar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's it. Jaguar.
Yeah, because the Jaguar is important because he sees the Jaguar.
Yeah.
And then
that stupid ass spirit animal in the end.
Yeah.
Dude, that was
So bad.
I literally said out loud, it's like Power Rangers.
It's his Patronus. It's his Patronus. Blumbledore's Patronus. One full door. Oh, that's amazing.
Fucking Obi-Wan Kenobi's like, Dr. Dennis Allen, use the Jaguar force. Drive the nail through that motherfucker's dick.
Oh, God.
So he trips out, and he thinks he's wrestling a jaguar, but he's not. Eventually, he ends up. What chases him out of there? The helicopter comes.
He goes back. I don't know. I just remember he got back to his friend in the helicopter, and not only is the dude dead, but he's covered in worms. How long could he have been dead? Like, the dude's covered in like worms.
We never got back to that. Did they kill him?
Dude, get back to it. The last we saw, this motherfucker was running through the Amazon, and then he's in a fucking building in New York.
They said he ran.
Did he run from Brazil to New York City?
They said he ran or trekked 200 miles by himself.
Listen, it's a lot more than 200 miles from fucking Brazil to New York City. I'll tell you that right.
Well, no, I mean 200 miles through the rainforest until he got picked up by somebody. But we never got back to the guy in the helicopter because I thought,
we have no idea what happened.
That was just it.
Yeah, we never found out.
Or the shaman, right? Like,
where the worms came from.
Right.
You know he could have tracked him.
That's what I'm saying. Did the shaman kill him? The shaman seemed like he was playing with him. And also, it's important to bring up real quick, while he's in the Amazon, he has this moment where he finds this, like, this pod, this thing, like, in the middle of a field, and, you know, it looks like it's somebody wrapped up in, like, a cloak of some sort, and when the person pops out of it, it is the T'Chaka character.
Oh, I totally forgot about that.
Oh, yeah, and he's, like, hissing. Yeah. He's hissing at him, and then Alan falls, tripping balls, down into a pit of zombies, arms, like touching him,
grabbing his cock and balls.
Yeah.
Yep.
So he ends up back,
kind of like the pit in Labyrinth.
You know what I thought of in that scene? It wasn't Labyrinth because I hate that fucking movie. It was it was the reverse of that scene. It was the scene in Nope when they're getting swallowed upwards.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. It just made me think of that, like with going through like a little tunnel there.
I didn't love that movie.
I like that movie a lot.
Did you?
Yes.
Not better than Get Out.
Get Out, Nope, then Us.
Yeah, I didn't love. I love parts of Us.
Yeah, Us is a good movie. Just
wise.
Yes,
I thought the performances in Us were fucking fantastic.
Us is a good movie. Just don't think about it for too long.
Yeah,
right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Nope. I don't know. Nope was just. I was too.
It's not a horror movie. It's Jaws.
No, it's not. It's not a horror movie. And Glenn from The Walking Dead in his cowboy uniform was really bugging me out. You know,
that whole bit with the chimpanzee on the TV show was great.
Shit.
Yeah.
Listen, I live too close to Stanford to fucking. I was like, I felt triggered.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, a lady like fucking 30 minutes away from me got her face mauled by a goddamn chimp. Like,
yeah.
Can't be watching this.
All right. So he ends up back in Boston. He works for a large pharmaceutical company, and they have their next mission for him. Essentially what it is that there seems to be rumors of some sort of medicine and or powder potion in Haiti that essentially can make people into zombies. There's tales of people having been introduced to this medicine and then buried and then coming back years later.
Well, tales of one in particular. They got
one in particular.
Christoph.
Right.
But did you ask yourself, hey, how would this rich pharmaceutical company and fucking, get, like, how would that information get back to them?
They got people out there, they got
people in Haiti?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Hey,
sure, all the people are.
That's where their liaison, that's where their fucking satellite office is in fucking Haiti looking for zombie drugs.
Yeah,
I don't know.
In Port-au-Prince or whatever that town is called. Yeah.
Yeah, Port-au-Prince. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds legit.
So they hear stories of this gentleman named Christoph, and they want him to go and find out about this drug. So he goes immediately to Haiti, and he meets up with the woman doctor, who is going to be not only his liaison, but she's going to bang him in a cave on a cliff. Yeah. So they go out there, and she introduces him to this country, which is war-torn, essentially. It's never good when a country has something that's called the secret police. It's not even really a secret. These soldier type military.
Whose job is literally just to go around and beat the fucking piss out of people. Like, that's their job.
Yeah,
like, just intimidate and fucking roughhouse.
It's hitting kind of close to where we're at right now in this country, but that's a whole nother thing. They go there and they immediately go to the first clinic and start talking to some of these people who have, at the very least, possibly been connected. They talk to a woman. She says nothing. But the stories are all the same. They're buried, and then within days they come out. They're found somewhere. They have different levels of ability to speak. She tells him that even though this woman doesn't speak at all, Christoph, who they have interacted with, is verbal, right? He is able to talk, and he's got his wits about him to an extent. So they go about finding out what's happening here. They go out at night to a, I don't know, is that a Haitian
cemetery?
They go to a Haitian cemetery, and they run into what apparently is a very big problem in this country, grave diggers. But they eventually meet up with Christoph, and he basically is able to answer some of the questions. And he tells them that I don't want to call him T'Chaka. What is the
Patrode.
Patrode. They tell him that Patrode did this to him, buried him, and that a couple days later he crawled out, and he was working in like a field or something, basically doing almost like a slave labor before he kind of came to his senses. And his family's been looking for him for all these years, because it's been what, it was like 15 years, 7 years. It's been a while since
you think if you're alive, even if you're a zombie, but you could talk, you can find your way to your family.
Well, I don't know if he was allowed to. I don't know if
but he's just wandering around the cemetery. Is that his job?
But he said that was his place. He didn't want to leave there.
Right.
And we also find out too, I mean, we'll go ahead in the story, that Patrod is this Bokor and owns these souls. So like he controls them. So Christoph is out and about, but maybe he doesn't have the ability to I guess navigate free will anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
All right. Also, they go to a Haitian kind of like nightclub, which is really kicking, because if you want to see someone eat a bottle or poke nails through people's faces, by the way, cameo, they don't bleed.
That's what they're told.
The blonde woman that's putting a nail through the guy's lip was Bill Pullman's wife. Look at her. They were newlyweds, and Wes Craven offered her a shot to put a nail through somebody's head. But also during this, we find out that is it Marielle, the doctor character?
Yeah.
She is also kind of a practitioner of magic, but she also seems to get possessed by Patrod, because this is actually, I like the scene a bit, because they're sitting there, they're with the Paul Winfield character. Like we said, he's an ally. He's not villainous, but he's definitely a voodoo practitioner.
Chaotic neutral.
He's chaotic neutral. But Patrod shows up to this like little festival, and he is just menacing immediately. He just comes in. He's just got a shit look on his face, and you see him. What does he do? He does something. He starts to clank on the glass. And when he clanks on the glass,
he starts getting fucking crazy.
People get fighting glass and shit like that.
It goes nuts. Yeah. She starts fucking dancing like a crazy person. And then one of the dancers actually attacks Dennis, our main character. The doctor has to intervene. So we see all this stuff kind of happening.
Nobody seems too surprised by the goings on at this party, though.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think
it's pretty common.
Yeah, it's Haiti.
Yeah, I think it's an open secret here.
Yeah,
and that's what Dennis is learning. So as we go through the movie, he's investigating further and further, and at one point he ends up being warned directly by Patrod
several times.
Well, the first time is like just a verbal warning, like And Dennis is very much like cocky with like, well, I'm an American, I'm just here like as a tourist. And Patrod's like, I know what you're here for. I know what you're looking into. I know that you've been talking to people about Christoph. Get the fuck out of here. Right. This is not a place for you. Just get the fuck out.
I'd be just like, all right, you're right.
That's about the time.
That's it. The movie's over.
100%.
Sorry, guys. I couldn't get the fucking powder. My bad. I was about to be fucking killed by
This
the
guy's
Black
got
Panther.
Scary fucking teeth and eyes, so I'm not doing it.
Yeah, I am not fucking with Zakes Moquet Patron in this movie. I've seen him in other things where he's been more, benevolent and nice. He is genuinely a menacing character in this movie.
Yep.
And to the point where they dig a little bit further. They meet up with the Mozart character.
How did they meet up with Mozart? I don't remember how they got to him.
They're told that he's
got the powder. I got the powder.
Quality. I possess, so say I'm fresh from.
Holy shit! CNC Music Factory. All right.
No, that's Snap.
Oh, my bad. What did
That's
CNC
Snap.
Music Factory do?
Gonna make you sweat till you bleed.
I don't understand why you know
And
that.
things that make you go,
Yeah.
Why do you-
Come on, everybody knew that song, Larry.
Apparently, I didn't.
You-
I thought CNC Music Factory did.
Everybody
No.
dance now. Yeah. Oh, now you know it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you know it.
All right.
Freedom
All right.
Williams.
Yeah,
all right.
no, I had MTV.
So
So they tell him to meet somebody introduces him to or tells them about the Mozart character. It's safe to say I like this guy right off the bat. You could tell he's shady as fuck, but he's like, yeah, man, I'll get you some of this powder. And they start negotiating. And they land on $500 for the powder.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh yeah, he gives the goat the powder, and he's like, yeah, come back. And you'll see that it's fucking, arisen from the dead by tomorrow. But while Mozart's not looking,
he's so clever.
Yeah, fucking Pullman marks the goat somehow. I don't know. I don't remember what he does.
he cuts its toe or its foot.
Okay, yeah, I just
the little
remember
hoof part, maybe something like that.
Yeah, he marks it. So then he comes back the next day, and Mozart's like, "Yep, look, motherfucking goat's back alive." Picks up the goat and checks his hoof, and he's like, "Nope, bullshit. You're a fucking liar." And he basically kind of embarrasses him in front of everybody.
Yeah, he takes the powder which Mozart gives him, which he knows is something, it's rat poison is what it turns out to be, but he knows it's not cool. Dumps it into a beer and drinks it. And Mozart's like amazed because he's like, this guy's going to fucking die. But Bill Pullman did the old switcheroo. The old switcheroo.
Yeah, he had some like powdered Alka-Seltzer or something.
It was
definitely effervescent.
What's like that old, was it Broma Seltzer or something? Yeah. He took a little Broma Seltzer. So yeah, he embarrasses him, but at this point now, Mozart is like, look, give me $1,000, and not only
I'll
will
give you the real deal.
I'll not only give you the real deal, but you're gonna get like the adult education college course on how to do this. So this is another section of the movie where,
and not like community college.
No, this is legit Port-au-Prince,
I think Pullman even says at one point that he would put fucking like the Harvard PhDs to shame.
He knew what he was doing. So they show him go through and a puffer fish and
always a goddamn puffer fish.
A frog of some sort.
A frog, but the frog has to have some kind of specific sea worm that's going to make it even more powerful.
Yeah, this is definitely a Blumbledore. Blumbledore production here. There's that. Like,
don't forget the human corpse element.
Yeah, well, so they have to go grave robbing. Earlier in the movie, there's a scene where another one of the 10 scenes where Bill Pullman's tripping balls.
Yeah.
There's a scene where he has a dream where he's sleeping in the jungle with Marielle, and the head on this motherfucking snake was like the size of Larry's head on a snake body. It was just this giant headed snake. Starts coming around him, and then he wakes up, and as he wakes up, he sees this woman dressed in what looks like a bride's gown, but she is a total fucking crypt keeper. She is absolutely, totally desiccated, and I think it's a great scene. She does this bit where she pulls her jaw down, and the giant snake comes out again, and he wakes up. He wakes up in fear. Well, they go to grave rob for this whole thing they're doing with the powder, and hers is the body that they pull up. And he's like, oh, fuck. Now, I think this is interesting because we talked about this a couple weeks ago on an episode. Wes Craven, obviously, Freddy Krueger, the ultimate dream infiltrator. And we talked about the very terrible next Wes Craven movie, Shocker, and how that character also had a dream element.
Yeah.
Well, that's also an element in this movie, is Christoph says that one of the things that the Bokor does is sends the souls that it wants to into people's dreams. So I thought that's interesting that Wes Craven seems to have this really like heavy dream logic kind of thing going on.
Yeah,
there.
and he himself
you're
is
right.
able to get into dreams too.
He shows up in dreams.
You mean
multiple
Wes
times.
Craven?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then at the end, he ends up looking a little bit like Freddy Krueger.
He does. He does. Yeah, Master, Wes Craven was in my dream last night.
Yeah.
It was. I can't tell you all about it. It was pretty sweaty, but it was pretty good.
Intense.
Yeah, it was pretty intense.
Did you wake up a little sticky?
I woke up very sticky. Yeah.
All right.
Last hand job on the left. So we kind of keep getting scenes where these characters are doing their investigation, making this powder and tripping balls over and over again.
It's somewhere in here. She does an investigation on his beanpole.
She does. During the what I call the Haitian Lollapalooza down by the water, right before Haitian, Jane's Addiction came on, they went in the cave and did you think when they were having sex that they were more in pain than having a good time? Because
it looked painful for sure.
It didn't look like fun sex. Like she's riding him and I'm sure that was great and all that, but he looks very confused or hurt. But also he's got a rock up his ass while she's riding his pole. So, So we now get another scene after all this investigation or after all this stuff's going on where he is captured by the secret police. And this is the scene.
Is this when he wakes up in bed?
No, that's after. So this is this is warning number.
God damn it, Master! Did you watch this movie?
Yeah, I watched it, but it's confusing to me.
It is confusing. So many dreams, so many goddamn visions.
Yeah, exactly.
He gets captured by the secret police. They bring him in, and
Shaka's like, "I told you, motherfucker."
He is like, "I told you," and he does all the intimidation stuff. Like he's spraying the gas from a torch in his face, and then
I
he
couldn't
lights
figure out
it.
what that was at first. I was like, "What is that? Air?"
Yeah, no, he's fucking with him.
Yeah,
and in he could hear in the other cells people are screaming because that was part of their thing, torture. And he tells him, he's like, "I gave you a chance, you didn't take it, so now get out. But we're gonna leave you with a little bit of a nice little surprise." They don't show it, but it's very much implied.
You don't have to.
Well. They don't have to, but you wonder what they did until he says it. Because another thing we have to mention about this movie is there's a voiceover narration throughout the whole thing that Dennis Allen is doing. So we do see that they take a nail and a wooden mallet and they drive it between, and he's naked on this chair. They drive it between his legs. And then the next time we see Dennis Allen, when they throw him out in the street with his tighty-whities on that are covered in blood, we get a sense of what happened, but he eventually says that it was just through the skin of the scrotum. Honestly, best case scenario, right, guys?
Probably best case.
Yeah. 100%. That
I wonder how much pain that is.
It's gotta suck.
I wouldn't want it to happen, but if you're talking about the giblets and the meats that are down there, put it in the Batwing. Put it right in the Batwing if you want. So they throw him in there, and Marielle takes him away to this secluded house that she has somewhere to heal.
On the beach. It's
on
lovely.
The beach.
It's lovely.
What he was supposed to do is he was supposed to fucking leave.
Yeah,
and this is another case of he doesn't go home. And I think Marielle even tells him, "You should go home." And he's like, "No." So this is the part you're talking about, Manster.
Yeah, this is where he woke up, and I was a bit confused.
Yeah.
At first, thinking it was her, actually.
Right. Well, that's how they set it up. They're in bed together, and then all of a sudden the Tauntaun Macoute, they Green Beret through all of his windows in the house. They're, they're fucking smashing through shit.
Rappelling down one story. Hup, 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 hup,
hup. And then you see next to him in bed is a headless woman.
It's a headless horse. He's screaming. Ah! Ah!
Send him a message.
Yeah. I made him an offer I can't refuse.
So we find out that it's Christoph's sister, who we met earlier in the movie, who has been trying to find Christoph. And so now he's being charged with murder.
Her head was just rolling off the pillow.
It totally rolled right off the pillow.
Very smooth cut, too. Just
good
totally
work. It was good work.
Cut by hot wire.
So he is now, but they let him go, right? They let him go back home.
Yeah, because that's what you do.
That's where he went
basically
home.
he
And
said
it-
he's like, hey, now we got you for fucking murder. It's like, you can be killed, you can be, put in jail for the rest of your life, or you just fucking leave.
Right, go.
Like he doesn't even nail another, now I would have maybe done the penis. Like, okay, you still won't listen, so now I'm gonna go fucking nail through the penis, but they don't even torture him. They're like, no, fucking just go. Just get the fuck out now.
Yeah. He says to him, because when they walk back in, he sees the chair again, and he goes,
Yeah.
not this time.
Yeah,
Like,
not this time.
This isn't what we're doing now.
Right.
But he takes him.
This time he goes home.
Well, before he goes home,
Yeah,
isn't this where he takes him downstairs and he shows him? Because up until this point, like, we know as the audience that something's going on, and
Yeah.
Dennis Allen has an idea.
Shows him all his bottles of souls.
Yeah, he's got all he calls them canaries.
Yeah.
He's like, these are all
canaries.
these are all my canaries. They're all jars, and they all have trinkets that are related to the people on them. And he says, I kill you, I put you in there, and you're mine, and that's what this is all about. But I want you the fuck out of here, so go.
Yeah.
So he gets on a plane, and he's going to go home, but before he leaves, Mozart sneaks onto the plane as he was dressed up like a airplane employee.
Yeah.
I didn't understand how he got on or off. I'm like, how is he getting off this plane?
Yeah,
But-
he was actually working on the steps, or the rollaway tunnel that they bring up so you can get on the plane. I just love, though, when they get him onto the plane, like the plane's literally being like loaded up with what looks like rich white people. It like looks like the plane is like, it's the plane departing like Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
And fucking, they just at gunpoint just fucking run this dude in there and throw him into a seat. How do you know that seat wasn't already sold to somebody?
I said, I thought the same thing. I thought, like, I get it, throw him in a seat, but like maybe check his ticket. Like, what was the ticket you gave him?
Yeah, right, right.
But I also thought this guy pulled a gun out on this plane and put it to his head, so he ain't worried about it. Like, just get in the air. Get in the air, and then we'll get you back to like 7C.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
So yeah, so Mozart fucking sneak. All of a sudden, Pullman's sitting there, and you could tell he's fucking really shaken up. And then all of a sudden, Mozart's sitting next to him, and he's like, "Hey, I didn't forget you. I still got your fucking powder here." And he gives him the powder that they made in the woods. And Pullman's like, "I don't, they took all my fucking money."
Got
He's
no
like,
money.
Yeah, but he's like, "That's okay. Just, he wants to be famous, it seems, right?"
Yeah.
He said several times, like, "Oh, they'll all know my name. Like, let them know my name." Like, yeah, you're the guy who fucking, crushes up corpses and pufferfish. Like, yeah, you're going to be famous, dude. So then he leaves, and finally, Bill Pullman goes back home.
Back home.
Finally.
Mozart does take his watch off of him.
Right.
Says this is on account. So he goes home. Mozart immediately gets captured by Pietro and murdered, beheaded in front of all of his people. Yes, zombified, because there is a canary with the watch on it. So he's dead. Bill Pullman goes back home. He has just been nailed through the scrotum, dealing with zombies and all this stuff. And he's at a dinner party with his boss, Alfred from Batman, and his boss's very like kind of snooty wife, who, as they're eating the soup course, which suddenly a zombie hand comes out of the soup course. Pullman's just like, I can't eat this. I'm not feeling that great. We see back on the island, Petrod is doing some kind of spell. You can't really tell what he's doing, but he's doing something. Well, back at the dinner party, Manster, do you remember what happens at the dinner party?
Yeah, well, the whole soup thing, and then they offer him more soup, I think. But then the wife with the red dress gets up and just basically, you get a warning from Petrod, coming out of her mouth, but his voice, and she tries to stab him in the face. She slices his head, and
she starts eating the glass first.
Starts eating the glass. Yeah. There's that. But which confused me, because I didn't know that you could actually jump from one person that you actually have, like in your spell, to another one. That was
what are you, some kind of a fucking voodoo master?
I don't know. I thought I knew more about voodoo than that.
Blumbledore Jr.
I'm just Grumbledore.
What are you? What? You're white Blumbledore. Wait a minute, white Dumbledore is just Dumbledore.
It's just already Dumbledore. That's just Dumbledore. Yeah. So that happens. Yeah,
that happens.
Yeah. So I think he also says something while he's attacking him that he's going to kill Marielle. So Bill Pullman, of course, is just like, he's given his boss the drug, So that part's all over. The boss is very much like, okay, we're going to use this and make a new anesthetic that's going to save, hundreds of thousands of lives. And Bill Pullman's like, I have to go back. And I'm just like, no, don't go back. Marielle is a big girl. She'll be able.
That would have convinced me not to go back.
I know. It makes
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It makes me so mad.
Well, I mean, but that's the thing is like, if it was a stronger love story in the movie, you might believe it, but they don't put that effort in on that part of the movie. Yeah. So he does. He goes back. Now, prior to him even leaving Haiti, Pétrode entered his dreams at one point and gave him a dream of him being buried alive, zombified and buried alive. This is the famous, like the cover of the DVD with Bill Pullman with the cross on his head and everything and being buried. He goes back, and as soon as he goes back, everything just turns to shit for him. He is accosted by somebody, and they blow some of the powder into his face.
Yep. And
now he's just stunned and zombified, and he's walking through the streets trying to get help, but nobody wants to help him. All everybody says throughout this whole movie to him is Blanco, because he's white. And
racists.
Well, they are racist, but also, on their side, he's got to be as alien to them as, as many other people would see other things like that. So he is walking through the streets. He's all disoriented looking. He's begging for help, and none of them are giving it to him, to the point where he finally collapses. And when he collapses, he's fading out, but he's saying to the person who's like watching him, "Don't let them bury me. I'm not dead."
I'm not dead. Yeah.
And I was explaining to Heather when we were watching this that one of my like top fears in the world is being buried alive. Like that is just like, that's like, some people it's like set on fire, eaten by a shark. Those are all terrible. Buried alive is like right above it. So this scene actually kind of triggered a little bit of anxiety in me because I knew what was going to happen. I knew that he is now considered dead through the zombification process. And that is exactly what happens. Pétrode picks him up from the fucking morgue because he doesn't want them digging too far where they figure it out.
Well, you see the doctor, right? And the doctor's like, hey, you're talking to like his assistant or whatever. He's like, contact the American embassy. And then you hear T'Chaka, and he's just like, no, I got it. All the arrangements have been made, and you see him come into frame, and you're like, motherfucker.
Yeah.
And he's just looking down, kind of smiling at him. He knows he fucking sees him. It's like, oh, God. It's on now. Now this motherfucker's going to be buried alive.
And that's what happens, right, Larry?
Yep, absolutely. He's buried alive, but buried alive, of course, with a tarantula, because any good Black Panther carries a jar of tarantula around, right? Like, oh, hold on, wait, where's here it is, my jar of live tarantula.
Well,
let me just.
So speaking of the tarantula,
yeah,
and it's a way to get through this part quickly. He's buried alive.
Yeah.
And then eventually he's dug up, and we find out he's dug up by Christoph.
Yes.
Who this has happened to himself before.
And we haven't qualified this, but not Christoph Waltz, in case.
No, it's not Christoph Waltz.
In case anybody had thought we've been talking about Christoph Waltz this whole time.
It feels like it was the same tomb as Christoph, too.
Oh.
Like the same burial place.
Well, it was. I think they both had that crucifix, that glass crucifix.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So Christoph takes him up. He gets out, and he's obviously now like super disoriented. He's having a hard time walking. His main goal is he wants to get back to the Tonton Maku headquarters to save Marielle. But were either of you like, where the fuck is that tarantula? Yeah. I was like, that thing's in his pants.
Yeah, I thought of that too.
That motherfucker is, because I'm waiting for the movie to end and he's victorious, and then all of a sudden he gets stung in the balls.
Yeah. Last we'd seen, I think the fucking tarantula was spinning a web on his fucking forehead. When Christoph gets him out, I assume hours later, tarantula's gone. Maybe he ate the tarantula. I don't know.
It laid eggs in his dick hole, I think.
Oh, Jesus.
A lot of penis trauma.
Right in the scrotum.
Yeah. We got to mention too, because I thought it was a great effect. When he does get back to Haiti, before he's zombified, he tries to get help from the Paul Winfield character, who ends up himself getting killed, and scorpions crawl out of his mouth. I thought that was
very Halloween 3.
Yes, yeah. So he's now heading into town. As all of this is happening, political strife in Haiti is at an all-time high.
Yeah.
We learned through TV reports that the sitting president, who is obviously a problem, is trying to escape under this revolution. So there's revolutionaries in the streets. We definitely mentioned it off air. But at one point, as he's staggering back to go confront Petro,
like Carrie Elwes in Princess Bride.
oh, he's half of his body is dead.
Yeah.
He can't walk in a straight line. There's one scene where you see a rifle on his back and then it disappears. I think there's probably I think this ending, and I didn't look too far into this, might have been reshot, because if you pay attention, his hair length changes a couple times.
Mm-hmm. I don't know from the ending, but this movie is 98 minutes long. The original cut was in 184 minutes.
Oh,
so 3 hours. The original cut was 3 fucking hours.
Wes Craven said he cut it because it was too talky.
There could have been an hour and a half of just him getting that rifle. And like, somehow one scene slipped in. He's like, fuck, we forgot to get that one out. But it was like an hour and a half of him walking back to New York City to get that fucking rifle, and then walking back to Haiti again, because he'd already walked from the fucking Amazon to New York City, so why not?
So he eventually
it's just more of the trek.
He eventually gets back to the lair that Petrode has in the basement of the police headquarters. When he shows up there, things get ultra trippy. The chair that he had his balls nailed against is like following him around. It's a possessed chair. At one point, he opens a door and it's like a fucking black hole. He's hanging. It's like the end of Aliens when, she's holding on while the space vacuum is happening. But eventually he ends up downstairs.
This layer has turned into like the fucking, like the other side of the Beetlejuice house, like when they go through the fucking wall.
Yeah. He gets downstairs, and as soon as he gets downstairs, Petro shows up out of nowhere. He leaps at him.
Yeah.
There's a lot of that in this.
He's like a superhero for a second. Well, he's a fucking Black Panther.
He is a Black Panther. Let's just say it. He's T'Chaka.
He's T'Chaka.
So like the scene in Lost Boys too, where they leap into the antlers.
Yes.
Yeah. So they have this fight. There's mountains of skulls around. Marielle is possessed, and she was just about to have her head taken off, but Dennis stopped that. And these two characters have their fight, and during their fight, Dennis starts to break the canary jars.
Yeah.
And what I think is a cool effect, we see Petro getting older as this is happening.
Yeah.
Because he's living kind of off of almost Captain Kronos-like, the vampire in that film. It's almost like he's a much older man that's like living off of these souls.
Right. His hair is turning white.
Like absolutely white.
Getting crinkly.
As different canaries are broken open, different things happen. At one point, I think some of Marielle's is open, and there's like almost like a white magic.
Yep.
Dennis has one. That's the one I think that has the wristwatch on it. And when that one breaks open, Manster, what do we got? What do we have?
The freaking jaguar spirit.
Soul Jaguar.
Soul Jaguar.
It's absolutely Power Rangers.
It's
like,
so fucking horrible.
Dragon Zord! And you see the jaguar.
Yeah.
And he kicks the fuck out of Petro.
What was the show that used to do that? An animated show. Was that Archer?
I never watched Archer.
It was some show that every time something happened, like you'd get that jaguar sound.
I thought it was Thundercats. Wasn't it Thundercats?
No, it was an adult show.
Oh, Thundercats was an adult show. If you're like me.
Well, like a 7-year-old adult?
Basically. Like a child inside.
He defeats Petro. Kind of. Petro comes.
Well, the souls lit him on fire. Apparently.
Right, they light him on fire. He lands on a fucking mountain of fucking skulls. Most people
was that before he got the chair and the spike too?
Afterwards.
So he's set on fire. He lands on the skulls. They're leaving.
But he's set on fire by nothing, John.
Well, he's set on fire by the souls of the people that he...
By the jaguar.
Are they hot? Are souls hot?
I don't know. Ask Blumbledore.
No, I think souls are typically cold.
You would think it was cold, but...
Well, I think...
Maybe it's a cold fire.
Lloyd, if you think souls are cold, you might want to call your therapist later on tonight and have a long talk with them about that.
I think it's cold. You really saw those souls, the chill, the room's going to get colder.
Well, he's In either case, he lights on fire, lands on the mountain of skulls,
and then disappears.
But then he comes back again when they get upstairs.
Yeah, he comes back as Freddy Krueger.
And then Alan basically and the possessed chair team up.
Welcome to prime time, bitch.
The possessed chair knocks Petro on it, and then Alan uses the force to drive.
You get the whole Carrie. The whole Carrie knife scene.
Yeah.
The whole telekinetic fucking Bill Pullman was a little much.
Yeah. Puts it through him, and then he disappears totally.
Yeah.
They end up out in the streets, the revolution's happening, and we get a little bit at the end that says that, like, even though he came back with this drug, it was used to good effect, but blah, blah, blah. You know, typical, this was a true story type
blah,
stuff.
blah, blah.
The nightmare is over. Blah,
the
blah,
nightmare
blah.
is over, right. Yeah. All right, so that is 1988's The Serpent and the Rainbow for insider Johnny Amato. Thank you, John, for suggesting that. It's a Scary Larry's episode, so let's talk about our favorite kill.
That's for my wife. Fuck you and die.
All right, I'll go first. I'm going to go with Paul Winfield dropping dead and having his papier-mâché head have scorpions come out of it. I thought that was pretty good. Manster, what do you got?
Yeah, I like the scorpion too, the Paul Winfield.
All right.
Definitely, yeah.
Larry?
Yeah, of course, definitely. Fucking Manster turned into Rain Man for a second. Yeah.
52 scorpions.
Yeah.
52 scorpions.
Yeah.
Souls are cold.
I'll go with the helicopter pilot at the beginning who was covered in worms for no reason.
Yeah, the death worms. The death worms.
Yeah, he's just like, hey, buddy, thanks for waiting. And then he's been dead. Looks like he's been dead for 64 days. But
yeah.
Whatever. Yeah, I'll go with that guy.
All right, let's rate this fucking thing.
Little Hand says it's time to rock and roll. Bring the noise.
Larry, what scale are we using today?
Well, let's use a vibranium scale.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. All right. 0 to 5, 0 being the worst thing ever, 5 being the best thing ever, quarter and a half scale optional. On a scale of 0 to 5 vibraniums, Lloyd, what do you give 1988's The Serpent and the Rainbow?
A lot of this to me just doesn't make any sense, but that's okay. I remember liking this in the 80s, and I thought when I rewatched it that I would really like it, and I didn't. I didn't really like it. I think it's more interesting in the beginning. I think it's interesting with the mixing the supernatural a bit with the the turbulent political landscape and the voodoo. I don't know, but then it's just, for me, it's too goofy a lot of times. Like I said, Zakes Mokai, whatever. He's really good. He's good. He's so menacing. And he's the biggest thing I remember from this movie. But that wasn't enough for me. I'm just going to give it a straight up 2.25.
All right. I'll go next. I don't get Bill Pullman's character's reasoning for repeatedly putting himself in so much danger in this movie. It doesn't make a lot of sense. That said, I like everything else about this movie, actually. I think the setting is good. I think it mixes a sense of real-life danger, like with the political strife and just the fact that Haiti doesn't seem to be a real easy place to be, with this whole danger of the voodoo element and everything that's going on with the zombification and all that stuff. I think there are a lot of trippy scenes, but I think a lot of them are actually pretty effective. That scene in the beginning where Zakes Mokai comes out of that, like, little, I guess, he's wrapped up and he comes out, is pretty frightening. Him falling through the hole with all the arms is pretty good. The bit with the old woman corpse ripping her mouth open and the snake coming out, I thought was very good. Some memorable moments. The nail through the groin, both times, pretty memorable. Zakes Mokai is awesome in this. Like, he is a true villain. He's a true villain in two senses. He's a piece of shit political pawn who is doing the worst thing to his own people politically for the state. And then he's also an evil voodoo practitioner, right? Voodoo, like, you know, if you read up on voodoo, which I'm not claiming to be an expert, but people are always afraid of voodoo. Voodoo is not like an evil thing. It's just an actual real religion that has roots in Africa and brought over and, you know, spread out. Yes, there is definitely some crazy ritualistic elements of it, but it's not all scary stuff, right? But like anything else, it could be used that way. So honestly, I think this is a pretty good Wes Craven movie. I thank John for throwing it out there. I had seen it once before, but I watched it like kind of piecemeal and didn't really remember a whole lot of it. I'm not going 2.25. I can't get it to a 4. I'm going to go 3.75. I enjoyed this. I enjoyed this movie. I will watch this again. I will probably pick it up on Blu-ray or whatever. So
get the director's cut.
I don't know if there is one.
3 hour.
Yeah, that never came out. Wes Craven's quote was, "It was way too talky." So he cut
as
down.
Opposed to what we got.
He cut it down to a nice 98 minutes. Oh, be fucking nice. All right, Larry, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I saw this in the theater when it came out and hated every fucking second of it. And I haven't seen it since. This was my first rewatch since 1988. That late 80s, early 90s were really a strange time for horror movies. There was a lot of not good films. Shocker, right? There's just a ton. Fucking Jacob's Ladder can go.
Jacob's Ladder. I was just gonna say.
You know, it's just a lot. I'm sure there's tons more that I'm just not. I mean, there was some good stuff too, right? Candyman was in that time period. There was definitely some good movies that came out in that, but it was just a really weird time for horror. I don't know enough about the backstory of this as to whether it was Wes Craven's attempt at making sort of a serious movie, right? Because, I mean, there's a lot of political, I won't even call them undertones. The movie is political. You know, it's definitely tackles a more serious subject matter than what he had done previously. I did like it this time around better than I liked it in 1988. In 1988, I think I was a little more jaded than I am now.
Not just jaded. I don't think just jaded. I think in 1988 you were 15 years old, probably 14 years old, and you were going to see a horror movie that you expected.
By Wes Craven.
Right, by Wes Craven. This is 4 years after Nightmare on Elm Street.
Right.
Yeah. So you were expecting something way else than what you got. Yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't expecting to sit through the political rumblings of 1970s Haiti.
Right.
You know, I didn't really give a flying fuck. And frankly, this time around, I didn't give that much of a fuck about it either. But I did enjoy it a lot more this time. Did it make a lot of sense? No. Like you'd mentioned, John, the fact that he didn't leave is absolutely asinine. The love story that's not a love story. Like, it just there wasn't enough there to make me believe that she was that important to him that he had to not only stay, but then go fucking back. Because it wasn't for the powder at that time anymore. He could have said fuck the powder from the beginning and gone home. You know, but the movie, it gets really silly. Like you said, he gets chased around by a goddamn chair at one point. You know,
and not in a good way.
No. And then, you know, and then it just ends in a freeze frame to tell you what happened with the powder. Like, fuck about the powder? Like, it's so fucking weird. But again, there was enough there this time, and maybe I'm a little older and a little smarter to be able to sit there and give this a much better chance than I did back then. Did I enjoy it? Not particularly. Will I watch it again? Probably never. But still, I didn't hate it like I did when I saw it in 1988. I'll give it a 2.5. A little bit more than Manster, but you know, right down the middle.
Are you going to get a Dr. Dennis Allen tattoo on the back of your calf?
No, I will get a T'Chaka with the gold tooth T'Chaka, and that's what I'll have on in cursive script, gold tooth T'Chaka.
GTK.
And then
GTT.
right next to him, I'll get Bumbledore.
Blumbledore.
Blumbledore, my bad.
It's Black Dumbledore. Yeah.
Right, Blumbledore.
All right. Well, John, sorry we couldn't get you higher scores, but we tell it like we see it. That's the whole thing we do here on The Pint and on Scary Larry's House of Horrors. And it being All Horror October, this is the penultimate episode. So next week, you got to come back on Halloween because we will be talking about, the three of us will be discussing 1986's Chopping Mall, which I'm sure Larry will give a fucking 9 to. He couldn't afford more than a 2.5 for this.
Hey, Barbara Crampton's tits, buddy.
Yeah. All right. Manster, tell everybody where they could find us.
Any of your podcatchers, and on YouTube, The Pint, a Pop Culture Podcast. On Instagram, it's at The Pint Pop, and you can be a Patreon insider, a Pint Insider on patreon.com/The Pint.
That's right. So until next week, stay spooky and see ya.
Ooh.
Bring me on, baby!